In a small village at the foot of a sacred mountain, there lived a young man named Renji. He had always heard stories of ancient knowledge and secrets hidden in the folds of reality, but he had never given them much thought. His life was simple. He worked in the fields with his father and spent his evenings in the company of his friends. However, there was a sense of emptiness that Renji could not explain, a feeling that there was something more, something he was not yet aware of. Have you ever had the feeling that there is something more to life? Stay with us until the end to find out how Renji finds his purpose. One day, an old traveler named Yuto arrived in the village. His presence was shrouded in an aura of calm and wisdom, and word soon spread that Yuto was a master of ancient spiritual arts. Despite everyone's curiosity, Renji was skeptical, yet something drew him toward the mysterious man. So one afternoon, he decided to approach him and talk to him. If you enjoy these stories full of wisdom, subscribe to our channel to never miss out on more inspiring tales. Master, Renji asked humbly, I have heard that you know ancient secrets. What does it really mean to know yourself? Yuto looked at him with kind eyes, filled with years of experience and reflection. The journey to true knowledge is not external, Renji. What you seek is already within you, but to see it, you must first learn to look. Renji was puzzled. What does it mean to learn to look? Yuto smiled and pointed to the sky. Imagine that the universe is a network, and every thread that composes it is connected to another. These threads are numbers, sounds, vibrations. They are not just abstract symbols, but the very language with which the universe communicates. Just as water flows naturally, you too can learn to flow in tune with this language. Have you ever wondered how everything can be connected? Leave us a comment with your opinion on this idea of universal connection. Intrigued, Renji decided to follow Yuto, eager to learn more about the mysterious connection between numbers and existence. Over the next few days, the master taught him how everything in the visible world was made up of frequencies and vibrations, and how the numbers 3, 6, and 9 were the key to understanding the flow of the universe. These numbers, Yuto explained, are not just mathematical figures. They are the gateway to a deeper understanding of the self and reality. When Pythagoras and Tesla spoke of numbers, they did not do so only in scientific terms. They saw the world as a vibrating fabric in which everything is connected by a matrix of energy. Renji listened intently, but something still wasn't clear to him. Master, if everything is connected by these numbers, how can I use them to find my purpose in life? Yuto stopped and looked at him seriously. Your purpose is not a fixed goal, but a journey. These numbers help you see beyond the illusion of the material world. The more you tune into the vibrations of the universe, the more you will discover your true essence. Discover how this ancient knowledge can guide us in our daily lives. Try to apply these lessons and share your results in the comments. One night, Yuto took Renji to a hill outside the village, where the view of the stars seemed clearer. They sat in silence, watching the night sky, and Yuto began to speak of the primordial sound that creates and destroys the world. The sound that, according to ancient lore, was the secret of life itself. Every sound, every word, is a vibration that affects the world around us. Our thoughts are also vibrations. That is why what we think and feel is reflected in our life. If you cultivate thoughts of fear or anger, you will attract negative experiences. But if you cultivate thoughts of love, compassion, and wisdom, your life will reflect these qualities. Renji lowered his gaze, considering the master's words. Master, if everything I think and feel affects my reality, how can I avoid negative thoughts? How can I remain in harmony? Yuto smiled softly. It's not about avoiding, it's about acknowledging. When a fearful or angry thought comes up, you don't have to fight it. Observe it, understand it, and then let it go. Remember, Renji, just as water flows effortlessly, so should your thoughts. Start a journey of awareness today. Try to recognize your thoughts and let them go. Let us know in the comments how it went. The young man was beginning to understand. The universe was not something distant or incomprehensible. It was inside him, in his emotions, in his thoughts, in his actions. The more he listened to Yuto, the more he realized how powerful his inner power was. His every emotion, his every choice vibrated through the invisible web of existence, influencing not only his life, but the lives of others as well. Over time, Renji began to practice meditation, trying to tune into the vibrations of the universe. Every day he sat in silence, focusing on the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Gradually, he began to feel a harmony within himself, a peace he had never known. His fears and anxieties slowly dissolved, and in their place arose a profound awareness. He was part of a greater whole, a living manifestation of the universal matrix. However, not every day was easy. Sometimes old doubts would resurface, and Renji would feel lost. But every time this happened, Yuto would remind him, "Every step you take on your spiritual path is important. Even obstacles are lessons. Don't try to avoid them, but face them calmly." One day, during one of his meditations, Renji had a vision. He saw himself as a spark of light moving through a vast dark space. In that darkness, other sparks moved with him, and together they formed a network of light that extended to infinity. In that moment, he deeply understood what Yuto was talking about. We are all part of a network of energy, connected by invisible threads of vibrations, and every thought, every action, affects that network. Don't forget, every thought and action you take has an impact. Think about how your choices affect the world around you. When Renji opened his eyes, he felt a peace he had never felt before. He no longer needed to look outside himself for answers. Everything he needed was already inside him, in his connection with the universe. From that day on, his life changed. Not because he had become someone different, but because he had learned to look at the world with new eyes. Every day was an opportunity to tune into the vibrations of the universe, to live in harmony with everything. Over time, the villagers also noticed the change in Renji. He was calmer, more thoughtful, and his presence conveyed a calm that was contagious. Many began to ask him for advice, and he humbly shared what he had learned. We are never separate from the universe. Every thought, every emotion, is a vibration that shapes our reality. Learn to recognize these vibrations and tune into those that bring you peace. Tune into your inner power and discover how to live in harmony with the universe. Sign up to never miss out on more stories that can help you on your journey. Renji's wisdom spread, and the village began to transform. People became more aware of their thoughts and actions, seeking to live in harmony with themselves and the world around them. And so, Renji's journey never truly ended. He continued to discover new depths of his connection to the universe, always seeking balance, always in tune with the vibrations that guide life. And whenever he faced an obstacle, he remembered Yuto's words. As water flows effortlessly, so should your life. Flow with the universe and you will find peace.